other question I have is that I have a son-in-law that I struggle to get on with. Well, I see him with his children, so my grandchildren, and I don't like the way that he treats them at times. And I don't know, I just...
Yes. You do what you can and then surrender.
Like my childhood stuff comes up when I see that, because that's what happened to me.
Yes.
So I suppose I'm just asking you, what's the best way forward for me with that? I have to be very careful I don't want to inflame the situation, so sometimes I have to sort of sit with it and... Yeah, I don't...
There's no rules. There's no rules. But there is a way that I know when I needed to confront somebody, and this subject has come up for me in the last year, the more, some of you may know, the more I have to show up for in a teaching role, the more I have to say actually no to people, the more I have to say, I have to actually get into a position where there may be conflict or at least something uncomfortable.
Yep.
And what I found was that if I was afraid, if I didn't want to get into conflict, then there would be an energy that came with me that often made it worse.
Yeah.
Does that resonate? Yeah. And so when I realized, like, firstly, I'm making it up, you know, that person might really appreciate my honesty. And then I realized, wait a minute, me saying no is in a way an act of love. And when I really opened to that and recognized that I still don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but this is love speaking. Love doesn't say yes to everything. It doesn't say yes to everything, and it can stand up in the face of violence. It can stand up in the face of what's true, what has integrity. And when you recognize it's love and you let yourself feel the love, then when you speak, it will come from love. And at the same time, there's no obligation to necessarily step in and save everybody.
I know, there's a whole bundle that I sense in that I don't know how to untangle it and get myself clear about.
Then keep quiet. That's what Papaji would say. Keep quiet. The answer you're looking for won't come in a thought.
So keeping quiet but opening to that, the horror or the distress.
Yes, you open to the horror to the degree that it's there, and then you either turn away from it or you intervene. But that doesn't come from working it out. It comes from a natural impulse. So you have to trust yourself. That's the key. So that means trust the self, not trust the mind.
Yeah.
Because then it's not about faith, as in you.
Yep.
Or faith, as in belief. It's not about what's the right thing to do and what should I do. It's like in the moment you can trust yourself. In the moment you can intervene or you can walk away. You can open to it. You don't have to open to it. There's no right way to do
it. I spoke with my friend and she had a similar situation with her grandchildren and the son-in-law. She's willing to just sit on the feelings and avoid the situation, stay away from the home and give in to... Dad, I'm not.
Beautiful. Yes. You're a warrior.
I am, in a way.
Yes. So that means to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Pull him aside and say, listen here, buddy. You know, I've got 75 years around here, a few more years than you, and let me tell you a thing or two. You know, you be true to yourself.
Well, it's just interesting that you say be true to yourself, because because I've got this girlfriend, you know, and I love her, we're having the conversation, and I'm thinking, how can I explain what we do with Jared? And because she was interested and whatever, and then we have the conversation about the families, and yes, and she's struggling with her son-in-law or whatever. And when she said, like, oh, my idea or my plan is that I avoid whatever, and I'm thinking that's not all right for you, that's not for me. And I used those same words. I said, I have to be true to myself.
There you go.
It's like I have...
There you go.
Like if my son-in-law kills me,
Yes, that's right.
You know, and I think everybody here would know that, but like...
Yes, that's it.
I mean, where on earth does that come from? That such...
Yes. That's it.
Wanting to die for truth, like, you know, even with Mukti. Like
Yes.
That same thing, isn't it?
It is, same thing. That's freedom. This is what Eli calls a jailbreak.
Yeah, it's like, doesn't matter what it takes.
That's right, whatever it takes. Then you're free.
Yeah, and why
Whatever.
doesn't everybody... But anyway.
Yeah, forget them.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This spreads heart to heart. It spreads not from telling people. It
No,
spreads,
I know that.
It spreads from your being a warrior. People will look at you, your friend will look at you and go,
Yeah.
my God.
I think she did. Thank you for telling me I'm a warrior. That helps.
Oh. So obvious. And so your heart said, I have to be true to myself.
Yeah.
And then you doubted that, and now I've said it. So now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you can stop doubting that.
It was such a blessing to have you say that to me.
Same.
To confirm what I
That's right.
was saying to her.
That's right. That's all I do is confirm what you already know. Because we're the same self. It's the same wisdom. It's the same self.
I can't tell you how blessed I feel that I met, that I've met you, and that I know you, and that I can join with these people, and
We're
that I
lucky.
can follow that path that I've looked for all my life.
We're so grateful. Everyone in this room is being awakened by your awakening.
And me by theirs.
Yes. So lucky.
Thanks, Jan.
Thank you, Faith. So beautiful.
Thanks, everyone.